Howdy everybody, and welcome back to BTD6. We actually don't have any chimps maps left right now in terms of what I've completed off screen. So we're actually going to do an Impoppable map. If you like the video, please do leave a like, subscribe, and if you like the idea of not just doing chimps, please let me know. It does give us a lot more options. We are going to be farming. We're going to try a bunch of things. We're going to do a mermonkey setup. Where do we even want the mermonkey though, right? I feel like I want to do mermonkeys at least. Maybe I don't. But I need something. And you know what, we're just getting into it, right? We can put him here, set him to, like, last. This should be plenty strong for this. And then our glue gunner can fit here. And set him to strong. I don't know. What do you guys think about, like, strategy videos and understandings of Impoppable? My issue with, like, playing Impoppable and stuff over chimps is, like, you have anything accessible? You have a blank playing field, a blank slate playing field when you are doing chimps, right? Everybody's equal. Impoppable and everything else, you have monkey knowledge. That's fantastic. A lot of people have every monkey knowledge unlocked. That's great. But you also have things like insta-monkeys, or you have farmers, and you have powers, and they all change the way the game plays. I think I will do this no powers, including farmers. All that jazz, right? And maybe we can see if that makes a difference. Honestly, we should... I would be a little worried too, but we should probably set this person to last strong is what we should do. Azili on strong as well is what I'm saying. Because Azili's curse is really bad if you let it just hit things, right? Or if you only let her target first, right? Because she'll just hit the thing in first, and then continue to hit it, and then the curse damage over time doesn't really mean much, right? Alright, before we upgrade the farm, we've got to upgrade something else. We are actually going to go bottom middle path on this. Wow, that thing just made it through, huh? Oh yeah, we do get the spikes, so we don't even have to worry about that right now. We're probably okay holding off. This wave does have pinks. The first pinks that you see. In fact, we're gonna set Azili to first, or strong, I guess. Where were the pinks even? I didn't even see them. The reason why I want to go this path is I think Riptide Champion works well on this map. I'm gonna grab more defenses after this wave, assuming we don't lose, and we don't. We can put one here. We kind of want to do like a straight line idea. Keep them on last. Maybe I'm doing too much of that, but I think it'll be fine. And then I think with that, we're probably strong enough. The nice thing about Azili is Azili does beat leads and camo instantly. We already have camo anyway, but yeah. Look at that. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get that. And then we're going to work our way towards a marketplace. That's how I'm going to not use powers. I'm going to focus on using marketplaces instead. What do you guys think of marketplaces? I have a new respect for them as of like a week ago, I'll be honest. I'm going to go top path on you. Because if you didn't know, they self-right. I actually lose here. Oh, man. That's the worst part about it. Do I actually got like a restart, huh? Maybe we go... This is also with, so hold on. You know, I lost. We're not done here. But how the heck do you turn off social season perks, dude? Oh, there you go. Like that. Everybody has monkey knowledge, or most people do. And if you're playing advanced, you may as well use your monkey knowledge at this point. So let's get right back into it, right? Because those perks do make a difference, I think, sometimes. For one, they make the start cheaper. Significantly cheaper, actually, looks like. Okay. And the range! Look at the range difference, dude. Do we even have enough for a mermonkey? We don't. Oh, wow. Hold on. I have been, like, really taking advantage of this, of these perks, I'm realizing. Holy cow. That's crazy. I didn't even realize how much I was taking advantage of it. Maybe that's where some of my skill has gotten lost. I have been doing like a lot more casual stuff when I'm not recording. And maybe not trying to learn the game as well as I should. That's okay. Hey, I'm thinking of doing, if I have time, a secondary set of videos that I don't expect anybody to watch. But just, uploading me playing a different game that I've just been wanting to play. You know, not always doing BTD6. Well, there will always be BTD6 content daily, but maybe not always have that. Oh, wow. Maybe not always having that be the only thing going up. I might do like 2 uploads a day sometimes, you know? I think it's a neat idea. I think this is a good spot for a boat right here, if you had to ask me. It looks really good, and we just set him to last. Monkey Knowledge gives him higher attack speed when set to last. That's a really... Wow, that is a fantastic spot. Look at that. Okay. This is already feeling like a more cohesive start than the last one. Maybe what we do is we don't worry about farming until we hit, like, wave 40. You know, old style strats on it. We don't have to push farming immediately. It doesn't really necessarily do us much until later. But, so we'll hold off on it. Hey, do you guys look into the numbers on, like, farming efficiency and stuff? Have you guys done the math on that? I know I'm sure some of you guys have, because some of you guys do really good on boss rushes, or on boss fights. But, like, the average person, I don't know if you guys look into how efficient farms are. Everybody knows they pay themselves off eventually, and then it's all profit, right? But if you're looking into, like, resale price and stuff, I don't know what it is for the top and middle path farm, but, like, bottom path farm, once you get it to a marketplace, it only needs 3 rounds of being an active marketplace to pay itself off or something like that, on hard difficulty at least. We're gonna... I lied, I might save for a farm here right now. We'll see. Considering it actively, you know? And we're not feeling super overrun. Like, this is a better defense than we had last time, that's for sure. Now let's get a farm. You can't stop me. You can't tell me what to do, you know? I like farming, what can I say? And I think with our layout, we can probably get a 200 farm. And then leave it at that, right? But say a 200 farm, right? You get... How many bunches of bananas do you get from the start? Is it 4? It's 4 bunches of bananas, right? Those other 2 upgrades are both half of a banana farm's worth of upgrades, right? So, say right now we get 160 per wave. Oh, okay. So we need to make... Oh, you know, it's still like 4 rounds if you count selling it as well. But, you know, the marketplace is far more cash efficient, so... Marketplaces feel good to me, is basically what I'm getting at. I like selling them. I'm gonna upgrade to a cannon ship here, I think. That should help cover us all the way up to 40, I think. I don't know, pirate ships are pretty strong. Even after the nerf, they're pretty strong, dude. I find it so weird when the boat struggles. Oh, you don't even need to make $451 is what you have to make on this thing. If you then sell it as well. But, so we'd be up $1,000 right now if we sold it. That's kind of cool. And now we don't have to worry about touching it anymore. Okay. Go ahead and get camo detection on that. I doubt we need it, but it's not expensive. So now this thing generates us, what, 16 times 20 or something like that? 320? Maybe it generates 20 by 20. 400 a wave or something like that. We can just check. Wave 37 is usually pretty reliable. 2360. Up to... It's 200. $23.60. Oh wow, it is 400 per wave. Holy cow. 400 per wave, and you need to make under $1,000. So you only need it for 2 waves active. We're pretty strong. Well, actually, I guess maybe we'll go until we can afford this, and now we're pretty strong. How about that? Can you fit Spike Factory right over here? Ooh, you can. I want to do Spike Factory because I like Permaspike, I'll be honest. I use it a lot these days, but I also like it a lot these days, you know? Don't think you can fit an alchemist next to it, can you? Almost assuredly not. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just go top path. I forgot to hook him. Not a big deal. This thing almost already has paid for itself, hasn't it? Yeah, almost. I'm gonna get... Once I get deadly spikes, I'm gonna get a second farm going, I think. Well, honestly, we're probably in a good spot to be farming now. Let's just keep farming. I saw the white. Probably 2 or 3 more waves. Because we know up to wave 50, we probably have nothing to worry about, right? Because, well, at least wave 49, I think. Wave 49 is a big rush. We do need to watch out for that. I think off of this right here, we have enough to get Permaspike by 63 as well. And this already feels a lot more cohesive than the time we were using powers, huh? Just because we took the time to think. Man, I'm doing it again. I'm farming again. Something technically snuck through there. Okay. Good to know. Need to be ready for 49. I think I'm gonna buy a glue gunner next. Right. And it's purely for wave 49 here, and possibly 63 going forward. Thinking about it. I figured out, by the way, okay, I complained about middle path glue gunner at one point, because glue splatter says it turns your shot from being piercing, which is increased by balloon solver and stuff, right? You stop piercing the same way, instead you splatter. But balloon liquefier and upwards actually does still get that splatter effect, but you get multiple of that splatter effect, is what happens when you pierce. Your +1 pierce, you still get all of it. You basically get, like, multiplied pierce. Or, yeah, you get, like, 2 times 9 instead of, like, 4. Right? Or whatever the splatter is. Something like 9. And now with deadly spikes as well, I'm feeling pretty confident to just start really rolling out the farms. Now, to think about it though, 18,000, and each one's worth 6. So this is 18,000 right here. These 3 have already... We can do that. Because each one of these... Well, we had 4 farms. Each worth 20 times. This guy's worth a little bit less than if we had just had other farms. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. The other farms paid themselves off. They were all profit. I'm not super worried about that level of efficiency. So this is like having 3.5 farms. But only costs the price of... I don't know. 3 farms. Not even 3 farms. Okay, that's kind of cool. I should probably wait here and actually save for tier 5. For wave 63. 70 times 20 is pretty good money. I know that's a horrible way to quantify it. 70 times 20? Pretty good. It's one time. Is it really 1,400 per wave? That doesn't sound right to me. I guess it is if it's 70 times 20. It is a tier 4 farm. I shouldn't be shocked by that. I don't know why I don't just pull them in here. Okay. Are we gonna have enough? We can sell a balloon liquefier if we need to. Or not a what? We can upgrade the balloon liquefier if we sell a farm. Okay, I think I was saying sell one of the farms. I have to sell 2. Oh, well, hold on. We got one more wave. I didn't realize we were only on wave 62, not 63. That makes a pretty big difference. And by that, I mean, I think I might still have to sell both of them. No, maybe not. 20... Oh, look at that. Holy cow, I always forget how good Balloon Solver is at actually dealing with wave 63. It is not a tower I respect enough. I'm not gonna go anything but bottom path farms, I'll be honest. Okay. Did I give myself enough room for this guy? Looks like no. Hey, does it bother you guys when I leave the upgrade screen over top of, you know, all of the action that's happening? Or do you guys only listen to this in the background, primarily? Because if you only listen to it, then it probably doesn't really matter, huh? Keep accidentally hitting play there. That's okay. We're gonna get one more of these farms, and then we'll save up for upgrades on these farms. Right. That should be pretty good income. We don't see camo, that's right. I think once we get... Do I even want to save? Because I think once we get this guy, we could just sell. Right? We could just sell these two. 27,000? Not quite enough, but pretty close to enough. I think Permaspike solves almost the rest of the game, doesn't it? Yeah, because like Permaspike's really good. Maybe we don't give it an alchemist, but we give it a mermonkey. Maybe that's enough. The issue is it feels like we're strong enough, so I kind of don't want to squander upgrading our money instead, you know? And I'm pretty sure these things are already paid off by the time you buy them, right? Yeah. This one is at least. Each one's worth 1,400. Okay. And then the upgraded, the final upgrade is worth 5,400, I guess, right? Trying to decide if it's worth selling them to get the final upgrade as well. Right, you'd have to sell 4 of them. Almost exactly. 1,400 times 4 is 5,600. So not exactly. I don't know, man. I'm just a little bit late on my ability activation there. That's okay. What do you guys think of mods? So far, I'd always gotten the feedback early on into my videos, and I still get it sometimes. People say they appreciate that I don't use mods at all, and I just do straight through footage, right? I just record and play. Just keep it simple, stupid style, you know? Right? That sound effect was very late. But, kind of curious if maybe at some point it might be worth it to look into mods. Currently, right now, I kind of feel like there's so much left to do still that I have no reason to look into mods. And I don't really care about the time-saving ones because I like the duration one single run takes. 1 to 1.5 runs, depending on how well I'm doing, right? So, I don't mind them taking longest wave, by the way, 78. I don't mind them. I don't mind playing just from wave 1 to 100, you know? Would you guys... I know my content isn't necessarily seen as guides, especially as you've probably seen me move up into intermediate maps. Although it's kind of funny, because there are definitely... We're testing that permaspike, yeah. Ouch. You know what? I'm hitting continue. I'm sorry. I completely forgot that the second wave was camo. If we really needed to, we'll just sell off a farm. Say that's good enough. Yeah, whatever. But, it's funny because I handled, and I do still handle, cornfield better than I do a lot of the intermediate maps. I've black bordered cornfield, and I can consistently black border cornfield, right? Like that one's such an easy black border in my opinion. It's a little odd to me why I just don't quite get the rest of these, you know? Yeah, that's a pretty big wave, but I don't even think it's one perma spike, if that makes sense. I didn't really want to waste the monkey money, because part of this is I actually am kind of trying to hoard my monkey money right now. Curious how much I can save up. Partially is part of it, I guess I should say. But right, that fits fantastic there. But, I mean, it might also just be handy to have later with more Powers Pros coming out eventually. Get them easily. Look at that. Huge. We almost have enough money. We do practically have enough money. We could sell 3 of them right now and turn this guy into the value of 4 of them. But again, that's not quite worth it, right? Easier to buff, and then I could go down top path farms. You know what? Let's do that. If you didn't know, I feel like everybody knows, right? Because it just requires reading. But this guy auto collects from your other farms. So now we can get more valuable bananas and whatnot. Do I really care about farming that much anymore, though? I don't think I do, honestly. I'll get one, here's what we'll do. I put you here. Man! Why am I bad at placement? Let's just be lazy and do this. That's more than enough money, right? That's like 6,000 per wave, and we still got another 16 waves. We're also gonna I'm gonna start placing stuff because we have the money for it, right? I think this guy... Wow, I had exactly enough money for that? That's crazy. One of these buttons is the right button. There we go. Oh, that has line of sight? That's pretty funny. I guess it makes sense. It is a giant vertical pole. Do you guys know if his missile damage is increased by going to first strike capability? I don't think it is. What level is Galaxy? 17? Okay. That is pretty nice. Izili's ability there. Not spawning children balloons is actually pretty big in the mid game, or in the late game, I guess. Pretty sure Permaspike just doesn't care, right? Then we hit preemptive strike, and now nothing should care. I don't know. I'm assuming we're strong enough, right? If you don't know how preemptive strike works, automatically oh, it actually says it here. I didn't know if this tier 5 said that. It says automatically triggers powerful missile attack whenever Moab class balloons spawn from the balloon entrance. So literally, you can watch the pops go up. It is actively just bombing everything. It's pretty good. I undervalue it a lot, just typically. But it gets rid of every DDT and every Moab, I think, up to wave 99. And then wave 99 they're reinforced, so I don't think it beats them. No, we could also do this, right? Where we do like that. And then this alchemist can be here, right? Can't he? Not as close as I wanted, but that's fine. The other thing about this tower that I keep not thinking about is it also sells for 94,000. It only needs up 14,000. It takes like 3 waves to afford. Okay. Yeah, that was wave 95. We're gonna get perma-brew. And then I guess we don't even need the, I don't need this thing anymore, honestly. That's not the right picture. Sure. I think Permaspike just takes care of everything from here. Hello? Dude, I don't know what is going on. Maybe I need to do a hard reset on my Steam Deck or something. But something is not happy. You know? I guess we can upgrade that. And while we're at it, I guess the last thing we do is grab like an Energizer. Almost grab an Energizer at least. Yeah, this is a very satisfying wave. Or that's for sure. Okay. Azili can hex it, and then we can just like strike it. Nice. And a brand new Insta-Monkey. Very good. Look at that. Okay. Right, we get 10% more monkey money too. Did you know that in Chimps you don't get the extra bonus monkey money from completing a wave? Or from completing the map? It actually just doesn't give it to you, because that's it's a monkey knowledge ability. Anyway, look at that. That's good timing on that one, huh? Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, still can't believe I had to use a continue, but whatever. Thank you very much for watching. This is for Friday. Not that you guys care, but we're gonna have 2 back-to-back uploads pretty much. We'll see you soon. Alright, bye.